get Zilla to control his penis.
I know what he was honest about, but I didn't know he was honest about that.
I paused.
Roll the tape. No judge zone.
I just don't want to do it anymore.
We can't continue.
That's a serious situation.
We're not going to make it as a choir.
We cannot allow this choir to die.
What's up, folks? With nothing better to do, I'm Blockzilla, and you're watching the No Judgment Zone. I have the stars of Fix My Choir today. No judge zone. No judge zone. I want to get them on the show.
They know better.
I want to get them on the show to perform No Flex Zone on the No Judgment Zone. Hopefully we can make that happen. But this is all about you guys today. Fix My Choir is on air now.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you guys come up with the idea for this show? Was it your idea or was it his idea?
This was Deitrick's.
Well,
kind of. Go ahead.
Oxygen really knows their audience, and they brought it to us to do a choir show. So I just started creating, like, we should go and fix choirs, and they let me do my thing, and so that's how it came about.
Yeah.
And had to reach out to Michelle because I know she was gonna bring that star power, baby.
Stop it.
So when you're sitting down there, right, and he breaks into telling the choir to do that Michelle Destiny's Child's walk, that had to be hilarious. Like, because you just said, whoa, that had to be
Because I couldn't do it.
We was like, whoa, you've been practicing that walk. That was fun, just fun moments of being able to share what I know. And I love mentoring, I love helping, because I wish I would have had that, growing up, So they don't develop people anymore, it's just get on stage.
Yeah.
So
That's
if I can
true.
help to make you better and look good while you're performing, that's what I want to do.
That's what's up.
Good old school artist development.
Artist development.
Yes, that is needed because it's not there anymore.
No.
Not there anymore. Now you're creating all of these church-based shows for television. This is your second one, right?
Yeah. Well, Fix is not really a church-based, even though it's choir.
Choir-based.
When people think of Fix My Choir, they think of the churches,
Yes,
mega
that's
churches.
exactly what
But
we
no,
think.
it's much bigger than just church choirs. We have
Choirs are
community
everywhere.
choirs, high school
schools.
choirs,
Were
college
you in a high
choirs,
school
community.
choir?
No, I was in the Glee Club in like 3rd grade. And
That's a choir.
And I
It
played the
is.
recorder.
I love you play hot crossbones.
I don't remember what I played, but I know I played that and the violin for like a semester.
That's dope, man.
Really?
Yeah. Now I can't play anything.
I play
You
saxophone.
need to pick that up again, the violin. That's crazy.
All I play is women.
Oh,
We gonna see.
come on now. I feel sorry for all you women out there that's being played by Zilla.
Yes. So when you guys see these choirs, like what happens when you go in and you see them? Like how do you guys find these choirs that need to be fixed?
Well, they did the casting, and once we settled on those 8, I believe, choirs, we went in for 5 days, spent really quality time with them. We first spent the first day making an assessment of what we actually had to work on and work with. So that comprised of them actually singing a song full out, and then actually sitting down and getting to know them personally, on a personal level, because we found that people have learned how to sing over their issues and harmonize over their problems. It's a lot of people with issues that are singing in the choir, and they use the choir for a sense of family, unity, having that brother and sisterhood to help them through their situation.
And just to escape too, because I saw in episode 1, the guy lost his daughter, the other, like it was a lot. It was a lot, and they still trying to do this to put on this show. How do you guys approach that? Because that you guys come in here, they look up to you, they idolize both of you, and then you're like, well, hey, I'm going through this personal situation, and we still trying to make this work.
It's amazing because I just wanted to help everybody, and we was about gonna be broke by the time you're done, because
I'm telling you.
become compassionate to people's needs, and you just want them to be free from whatever is going on, and but it has been a good feeling to help a lot of these folks, but as far as the heaviness of their situations, I'm glad we were able to capture that, to let people know that people sing in the choir all the time,
Right.
but hopefully they can be a little more effective when they can come through whatever it is that they're in.
A lot of the choirs needed a little bit more work beyond the 5 days that we were able to spend with them. So even if we were able to just get them right on track, get them back on track, and sow seeds of goodness to them, and make them believe again. There were a lot of people who just lost faith, and but the show really it's deeper than just singing. We go there, it's far beyond music.
Yeah. Are you guys excited to see what Twitter is like during the show?
No.
Because that's a big thing, and you have real people that you're dealing with when it comes to. They're going to be on Twitter
They're
right
gonna
along
be
with you.
running us down, talking junk, and I'm gonna be right on there with them.
And it's
letting
so
them have
cool
it.
because we social media is a big part of everything we do now. So it's like we have to engage. Some stuff I don't want to know. I might have my social media team to kind of filter.
I don't filter. I get right with it. You want to say something crazy to me? I'm going back at you.
That's true, and they don't expect the clap back. But then sometimes I don't even want people to even know that I saw it, because then I give you attention, and it's not even.
That's the best way.
Now,
to do it.
I just block them once I say what I gotta say, so you can't say nothing back to me.
Really
The thing is like a lot of the preachers of LA fans, they need to know that the time is being pushed up. We're bumping them out of the way so we can have that 10 o'clock spot. so those all the preachers fans need to watch Preachers of LA at 9, and we're taking that 10 o'clock spot.
What was it like for you jumping into that fire for Preachers of LA? Because they're so you jumped in the fire.
What fire, man?
Man, listen.
Come on, like Shadrach, Meshach, and the Bad Negro.
They went at you on that show.
I was the Bad Negro.
You guys
jumped
look
in there.
crazy. You guys looked a little, you look like you look successful. And people didn't expect you guys to look as successful.
Right, preachers
so-
and gospel singers are supposed to be broke.
Yeah,
preachers.
absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. If you manage your money right, you can drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear, live where you want to live.
Absolutely.
If you manage your stuff right. Now a lot of people think that the pastors are taking people's money to get their stuff, but I don't have a congregation. I used to, but I don't have a congregation, so my money don't come from a church. Now most of the guys, they take care of their business. I can speak for like Noel, all these guys. Noel's been doing it for years. Any man who works hard at anything for a long period of time should have something to show for it. And if you don't have nothing to show for it, I'm not going to your church.
Yeah.
Because you're not growing.
And I don't know, I can't speak, but there are pastors I know from mega churches who do not take a salary from
Like
their
Wayne.
church. They get their income based off of engagements, books, and all of that, but not from their actual church.
What was the moment that told you, hey, I need to do this?
Man, I was doing a record back in the day with Tim and Bob. It was me and Tim and Bob and Tony Rich before they blew up, before Tony blew up. And I was going to be the next baby face. I was signed to Arista. Did the deal. I just signed the deal. I had about 20 records we had done already, ready in the can, ready to go. And the day after I signed the deal, I went home and I don't know what it was. The light shined through the window, and I felt like God spoke to me and told you wrong. And I was like, it convicted me, like, you are going to sing gospel music. You have to say more. You have to go deeper. And I was like, God, no. And I got up, man, and I called the people and said, I'm not going back to the studio. I'm not recording not another record. You can put that out. And I'm not singing. I'm not going to perform, whatever. And that's how you know it was God. The deal just went away. Like, they could have, my signature was on the paper. They could have held me to it, but they let me go. And from that point on, I went about doing the same thing, making gospel music. And there have been times I doubted myself, like, what the heck did I do? Because I seen all my friends go on and get Grammys like this. Like Tim and Bob was producing Whitney Houston and Cisco and everybody at the time. And Tony got his Grammy, and I'm sitting there singing gospel music, never got a Grammy. So I'm sitting there, and we all were running together, I was the guy the record's gonna go out. So they would call me every year, D, what the heck are you doing? I mean, twice a year, like, dude, I got this deal at RCA. I got this deal here. I'd be like, no, man, y'all going to hell. And I'm going to be caught up in the rapture.
What was that like for you, going from Destiny's Child and then say, hey, I'm going to go solo and I'm going to do gospel?
Well, I definitely know I would at least wanted to do at least one gospel record. And at the timing in which we did it, that was the perfect timing, because I didn't want to wait till there are some singers that only do a gospel record because they think that's the only way I can make money now. To still do it at the height of Destiny's Child's career, that was number one, to bring an awareness to the music that I love and the God that sustains me and who has given me these gifts that I have. But for that, and that's all it was for me. Even this fourth record, you know, it definitely was a calling because I did not want to do another gospel album because you go through the criticism.
We should talk about it all the time.
I've called him like I just thinking that he was gonna tell me something. It was like I would call people to see if I could hear that one thing that would deter me. But no, it was definitely people were with me with whatever I chose. But God, I used to have nightmares all the time. But once I started doing the album and completed it, I sleep good.
Does that help you feel comfortable? Because you get it.
Yeah,
like, you get it. Like,
but it don't stop me.
No, it don't.
We're here today.
You keep going. And I love that about you. That you're so comfortable in your lane. Like I was watching the Breast Club interview where you said, you know, I'm just in my lane. This is what I do.
Yeah.
And why do you stay in that lane? How did you become comfortable in that lane? Because you get a lot of flack.
Because when you try, I've tried to be that girl to hang out, wanting to go to the club and do this. I do what I know is comfortable for me. Now, I'm not saying stay in my lane and just be confined to one box. There are many. I have many vehicles.
You've done it, Broadway. You've done it.
So I'm in my lane, but I got many vehicles in my lane. Like a 20-car garage.
Right.
Of all, and you know,
dope.
a caravan of my cars in my lane of what I do. And if people can understand that I'm okay, so you should be okay and get your life right and not worry and compare me to what other people are doing, you would be more successful in what you do. So.
Inner City. That's the second episode. Inner
City is the second episode.
Comes on. It's on TV now. Tell us a little bit about the episode. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah, Inner City is amazing because it's these kids that are in the inner city on the streets, you know. And Jeffrey Coppridge, he pulled together the choir to get them off the street, to give them something to do to occupy their time. And we need more young people out there doing that, giving these young people something to do to get them off the street. And that episode is amazing because
a young man changed his life, was in and out of jail. He joined the choir, found his wife in the choir.
All right.
That's a good place to find a wife.
You know?
In the choir. Singing.
Wrong hand.
Uh-oh. What are we seeing here live on, come on, Global Grind with Zilla, No Judge Zone. What are we seeing here? Go ahead and go forward.
Fix My Choir on Oxygen.
Please.
Thanks everyone for coming through. That's our show for today, folks. Join us next week when we break out the Bible in the middle of the movie theater, shine a flashlight on it, and read it out loud while people try to watch the coming attractions.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna make folk mad at the Lord.
Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Williams.
Deitrick Haddon, keep it locked, y'all, for Fix My Choir at 10/9 Central, y'all, on Oxygen, the best TV show ever.
In the land.
I wasn't allowed to watch PG-13 movies. I'm pretty sure MTV was blocked.
It was about time? Yeah. That's what's up. And you got a great shout out from Kylie Jenner. You saw that? That was insane.